Hello, everyone, and welcome back to LeagueWatch, the show where we talk about everything hockey. My name is Ryan, and I'm here with Jack and Naomi, and we have a variety of different topics to talk about today, ranging from the upcoming Olympics to our Central Division predictions. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Students, for you.
Okay, guys, so I think we'll just get right into our Central Division predictions. Last week we did Pacific, so if you wanna listen to the Pacific Division standings, you can go watch on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, so you can listen to that. But okay, we'll start off with Central. I guess I'll go first, or do you want to go first this time?
Let's spice it up. I'll go first.
'Kay,
We
you
won't
go
put Jack
first.
in the hot seat anymore.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. Me and Ryan kind of talked about this earlier. I'm going to go... Are we going, number one to the bottom, or are we going bottom up?
No, let's go bottom
Let's go bottom up.
Bottom
Okay,
up?
so we did
Okay.
last time.
I'm putting Chicago at the bottom. I have no faith in this team. They're not at the bottom right now. I just don't think they're going to be... they haven't been good. They're not going to be good. They've got Bedard, but they're just still, too young of a team, and they really have no veterans to kind of help lead the way. And the veterans they do have aren't... they're not evolving with the game like the younger guys are. So I think Chicago for sure at the bottom. Dallas, I also have no hope. Their head coach.
Wow, really?
Their head coach tanked the Oilers. I wouldn't be surprised if he tanks Dallas. His coaching style is just horrific. Hence why he got fired midway through the season. Thank God Edmonton hired a new coach and made it to the playoffs that year, but I have no faith in Dallas. I know they've got good players, but it's just you can have good players, but if you've got a divide between the way you play and the way your coach coaches, it's not going to.
That's true. That's a
So
good point.
I just don't, I don't like his coaching style. He's not the smartest. I think he should just retire. I'm going to go Nashville next. They're okay. I don't think they're going to be really great. They're not going to be amazing. They've got some good players, a lot of good veterans. It's just they're not, again, I'm going to use evolving with the game. It's just a lot of the veterans. You see, they're not playing smart. They're not evolving. They're not really doing anything to be that team number one. Minnesota, I do have a little bit of faith in. I think Minnesota can be good.
Is this your fifth or fourth spot?
This is fifth from the top.
Okay.
Minnesota's fifth. I think they can be really good. I think they could they're going to be a middle ground team. What is it? Kirill Kaprizov.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only issue I have with that, if they could be higher, but I think with his contract, there's going to be a lot of ego added to it.
Yes.
And he's not going to be a leader. He is one of their good veterans. He's not going to be a leader in the way that they need him to because he's just there for the money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I guess if you're playing for a team that's never really in a top running spot, you might as well get paid
That's
to
true.
be on a bad team. St. Louis, they're closer to the bottom. I'm pretty sure they're last right now.
Yeah, they are.
I have faith in them. They've got a decent back end. They've got some good offensive players. I'm a little biased with Philip Broberg and Dylan Holloway.
Yeah.
They're both really great. I think they just need a moment to pull themselves together.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beginning of the season still. They've got more than enough time to do it. They're still, even last, they could still be a wild card spot.
Okay.
I think they could be a wild card spot at least. I'm going to go Winnipeg. They're first. Are they first? Yeah, they're first right now in the Central. I think they're going to drop a little bit. No one can ever really hold on to a lead that solidly. They've got a good team, especially with Jonathan Taves.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. They're not going to be the best. They're not going to be the worst, but they'll definitely make playoffs again. I'm going to put Utah at second.
Nice. I like that, yeah.
One thing me and Ryan talked about was Utah. Everyone's oh, Utah's a new team. They're going to be so... They're not a new team. It's a new name.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Same
so
organization, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
players.
Vegas was a new team. They had a whole expansion draft. They had to draft a team. Utah just shifted. They went from Arizona. The team had no money. They moved it to new owners. They have a new organization. They're in a new place. They have their own arena. The team that they have in Arizona was not good. They were never good. I think that they're going to be good because there's a new name. People believe in them. People are excited to see them, and all their new prospects are actually going to want to play.
It was also the ownership, too.
Yeah.
Ownership group in Arizona.
Arizona's ownership did not care about the team.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Utah's ownership does, and I think that's really going to give them some newfound confidence to push their way to the top, and they have.
Yeah.
Like last year, it's not their first year in the league as Utah. It's their first year as the Mammoth, though. So that's also, they finally have a name. They finally have some, like, their branding. So it'll be exciting. And then Colorado at first. I think they're a good team. They're comfortable with where they are. They're not in first right now, but they could be. I think that's where I'm going to sit with Colorado at the top. They're a strong team. They've always been a strong team. You can't go wrong with the guys that they have.
Exactly.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I think their forward core, especially in the top six, it's really very, very solid right now. And like I think it's hard to not look at Colorado right now and say that's, you can say that's not a playoff team. Like it's impossible to say that because Colorado, as of the last couple of years, they've been solid. They won a cup a couple of years ago. Like they've been a really, really solid team.
Yeah.
And now even they lost Ranton and Sure, but now they got Natchez, who they've just re-signed. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But he's just such a good fitting piece to replace someone like Renton. And if they knew they were going to lose him, I think that's probably what their best option would be.
100%, right?
And they've still got McCarr. They've got Nathan McKinnon.
They have all the stars that you can like win cups with because they proved it. It's just like maybe they lack a bit of depth, but honestly, I don't really worry about that too much with them. Like I feel like they always seem to like acquire guys that just fit in perfectly for like pretty cheap.
They've got a really strong management.
That's what I mean.
They've got a really smart
they know
general
what they're
manager.
Doing.
They've got they know what they're doing. So.
Okay, should I do my predictions now? Okay, I'll
Sure,
go from bottom to top. I feel like the Central is like really hard for me to like differentiate between the teams. I don't know about you guys. Like I felt like the Pacific was like I kind of was like pretty confident going in. Like okay, this team's here, this team's here. I feel like the Central, there's some teams that I really like, but then there's like these bottom teams that I feel like they could all interchange. Like I could see probably the bottom 4 on my list like being like completely flipped. Like that's how close they are.
The Central's a weird division because they're either really spread apart or really close together.
That's what I mean, yeah. So at 8th, this might be like kind of recency bias, but like I have the Blues in 8th.
Oh.
And I know they are last right now and a bit of recency bias, but just looking at their team, I feel like they don't really have like any stars right now. They have a pretty old D-core and like Binnington and Hofer, that tandem like hasn't worked too well. This season at least, I feel like they kind of remind me a lot of like what the Flames are like right now. Like they lack a lot of star power, and like the D-core just isn't that good. And also their goaltending is way worse than the Flames too. So I could honestly see them picking top 5 this year. We'll have to see about that, but right now I just have them there, and then I have the Preds in 7th. The reason I have the Preds above the Blues was because I like the goaltending a bit more. Like they have Soros, and then on the back end they got Yossi, they got Forsberg up front. Like they got some like veteran guys like Stamkos, O'Reilly too. And I think they'll take like a little bit of a step last year. Like last year they were 4th worst in the league. I don't think they're gonna be as bad. I think they were really unlucky last year, so I think they'll be a little bit of a jump in the standings. Obviously, probably still picking like top 8, but. Yeah, I have the Preds there in 7th. And then 6th, I have the Hawks. So I think the Hawks are like a team where I think they probably could benefit from like being closer to the bottom again, like bottom 5, bottom 3, just for like getting another top end pick and probably getting a running mate for Bedard. But I think just we're seeing a lot of internal growth from the team. Like Bedard's taken a really big step this year. Nazar's looked really good. They have like Rinzel on the back end, who's looked really nice back there. And Spencer Knight has been playing really well too.
Yeah, Spencer Knight's like.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
he's
good.
Like he's good.
And he's young.
Yeah, but also he's not been consistent over the past couple of years.
No,
true.
He definitely
But he was playing in Florida, right?
But yes, he did make that move from Florida.
And now he's the guy in Chicago. Like he's being given like the starting role.
I think he fits into that core quite well as well. And I feel like that's something we could definitely dive into a lot more, either later on the show or next week or another week or something like that. Just with that young core in Chicago, I feel like he just fits in so well.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, so yeah, Hawks at 6 for me. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I think they will fall off a little bit because I think right now they're like third or fourth. But they might be kind of in the race up until the end, which could be good just for like the culture of the team. But then here at 5th, I have the same as you, Naomi. I think the Wild. I feel like they're just pretty mid. I don't know. Like, I mean, they have like the stars like Kaprizov, who's good. Goaltending like Gustafsson has been, I think, solid. I don't know for sure. And then on the back end, like they have like youngsters like Boyum and Faber. Faber hasn't been that good, but Boyum's been solid.
Boyum's been really good.
Yeah, he has. Like on the power play, he's like really
Yeah.
added like a dynamic aspect to that.
For a young defenseman, like jumping into the league right away, like
Yeah.
he has, like he looks like he's been in the league for years.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And then they obviously got Boldy up front too. I think they're just lacking like some of that depth. Like they're pretty top heavy just with like obviously Kaprizov. And I think like they will probably take some steps forward in the next few years just with like some internal growth because they do have a solid prospect pool. But yeah, I think they're probably going to be pretty mid. Maybe make the second wild card potentially, but probably fighting for it till the end. And then at 4th, I have the Mammoth here. I really like the Mammoth. Like they're probably my second favorite team in the league right now. Like I've really bandwagoned them. But I do think they will come back down to earth a little bit because I think some of the teams that I have ahead of them are a little bit more experienced at being winners.
Yeah.
I do think the Mammoth probably will be that first wild card though. Like they're a really good team. I don't think this is just a hot start. I think they're going to be really good. Like Cooley we could even talk about that later. Like Cooley, I think just extended. They got like Gunther, like such a good young team. Keller on the back end. They got like Sergachev. Like they're looking good and they're going to be good for the next like 5 to 8 years.
Yeah, a lot of those guys will just have to have their breakout years.
That's
to
what
really,
I mean.
Yeah. It'll come.
And then 3rd, I have Avs. We kind of talked about the Avs for the most part. Like we kind of all know what they are at this point. Like McKinnon, Nietzsche, he's fitting really well. Makar, they got Taves. They're going to be a good team. They're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then 2nd, Stars. So I'm higher on the Stars. Like I feel like I have to be high on the Stars because I picked them as my cup, my cup prediction.
True,
So like
yeah.
I kind of have to double. Like I can't like back down on that. So I have the Stars. Like they have all the pieces. Like I just think there's like I know like their coach maybe isn't that good, but I just think the team is like built so well that like they're gonna like overcome maybe having a bad coach, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be like a pretty solid team. I think they've picked it up since then. And yeah, I think they'll be 2nd. And then 1st, I have Jets. Like the Jets are just such a well-built team. They got stars up front, really good back end, and then Hellebuck in net. Like I think they're just probably the most complete built team in the Central, and I think they probably will end up 1st.
Yeah, and I think I agree with that too. And I think we're going to roll into mine. I think we are going to see some similarities too. I mean, both of your predictions as well. So first off, I have Nashville in last. I have no faith in this team. I see Saros in net, and he has not had a good start to the year, to say
That's
the
true.
least. And to be completely honest, a couple years ago, Saros was kind of going to be, the next best goalie, something like what we would expect a Dustin Wolf right now to become in a couple years. And it just really hasn't happened. And I don't know if that's just the team not really being there. They played the Canucks in the playoffs a couple years ago. He was great, Saros, in that series, but the team wasn't. Overall, they pushed to 6 games, and I think that's all because of UC Saros. Now that he's kind of taken a bit of a step back, he's playing with definitely an older core.
Pretty old,
They got some interesting younger prospects and current
For
players
sure.
on the team, but I just don't. They need more. Like they don't have like that, star young player. I think they need 1 year where they're going to be 3rd, 2nd, or even 1st in the draft to get one of those superstar picks
for
potentially
sure.
who could help rebuild that team and start that rebuild for sure.
Yeah.
I think the fall off of Saros needs to be studied.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like what even went wrong? Like I don't know. We don't really have to get into that now. But
Yeah, no. we
Something
can-
happened, and he.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the team overall, but he's just not been great this year. 7th, I have Chicago. I mean, they've been a bottom barrel team for the last couple years, and I can see that continuing, but they're going to take a step forward. They've been last the last couple years. They've gotten a couple first overall draft picks. Like, they got Bedard now. They got a solid core. They just need to we just got to get that core moving a little bit, and I think that's something, we could talk about later as well, even with Spencer Knight as well. And I think Spencer Knight could have been that piece to the puzzle they could have been slightly missing, where in a couple years they're going to be back to where they were, 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, being cup contenders with this super, super solid team. that, you look at it and you say, who's going to beat this type question. Like, when they had Patrick Kane and whatnot on there.
Yeah.
I think for 6th for me, I got Minnesota. I really, they're just so all over the place. I find Minnesota's the hardest team to predict in the league, just simply because they bounce around so much and make so little changes.
Oh, 100%.
They traded a couple players off to Seattle, I know, in the summer. They moved a couple people around. Nothing crazy. We got Kaprizov, big contract. It's going to get overhyped. Nothing's really going to happen, I don't think, this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. He's kind of just there for the money. I don't think he's going to...
No.
Actually, now that he's getting paid...
It's unfortunate.
He doesn't need to play well. He's on a good contract. He's signed on a contract that they really can't get rid of him.
Yeah.
No one else is going to want him because of how much money he thinks he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to turn into a player like Darnell Nurse when he first started. Darnell Nurse was good, and he was excited to be in the league, and he was getting paid, and he moved up, and they started paying him a little bit more. Okay, now he's getting paid. No one else wants him. He knows that. Edmonton will pay him because they can't see that he's not playing the same way he was.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen to Kaprizov too. He's just there for the money at this point.
It's unfortunate for
Yeah.
the Wild too, because they had that money, the Suter and Parise buyouts come off, and I was thinking they have so much extra money now, they can put it into
And
a
now they
free
have
agent.
nothing.
But they put all that money into Kaprizov, so it's they made no steps forward.
Yeah, no,
unfortunately.
you can't really do much when you just put your money all in one
How
guy.
many years
I
was
think
it again? 7?
7 or 8, I think.
7. It was close to
Yeah.
max. Yeah.
So they're stuck with no money for the next 7 to 8 years.
Essentially,
I mean, the
yeah.
cap is rising, but still, it's a big.
It's
chunk
a
of the-
big contract, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Moving on. 5th, I have St. Louis. I think they will make a comeback. I think St.
Okay.
Louis is quite a solid team. And, of course, it's the one show where we don't have our good buddy Liam sitting outside
Yeah, I
to
was
hear
thinking
this.
about Liam.
And, of course, he's not going to hear me gassing up the Blues here from where they currently are in last. I think the Blues are quite a good team overall. I think they've just had a rough start. Binnington hasn't been great. Hofer hasn't been great. Once they sort that out and Binnington remembers how to save a puck,
Yeah,
you're
no
good to
kidding.
go.
That is true.
All I'm
yeah.
going to say
They
is
turn
Binnington
around.
better remember how to do that by the Olympics.
Oh,
Because we
100
need him.
Yes, we do.
We need him.
Jordan Binnington really said, "Oh, Stuart Skinner, let me play like him."
Yeah, exactly. 4th, I got Dallas.
Okay.
I think I had them up at 2nd before, and then I swapped them in a certain other team, about 5 minutes before the show when we were talking about this. It's the whole thing again with the head coach and their bottom 6 is my issue. I don't see it. I predicted Dallas to win the cup last year. They didn't make very many moves in the offseason, but I just don't see it to be completely honest anymore. I think Ottinger's been quite good overall, but
They also just extended Harley.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And I think that they're just kind of running out of money as well. Is
Yeah,
the issue to kind
Yeah.
of pay all these big names that they have who aren't really playing up to their full potential. I
It'll be
think.
interesting to see what they do with Robertson.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know,
That will be something to watch. So of course, there's all the rumors that he was coming to Calgary over the summer.
Robertson
Yeah.
is so good for them, but they're
Yeah.
not giving him that
And he's not
opportunity to
they're not gonna afford him.
grow.
Yeah.
They're kind of just they're really holding him back because they're like, oh, just stay with us a little bit more. Stay with it. But it's I find some teams don't let players grow because they think if they don't find their potential, they'll stay with us because they're not worthy of a better team.
That's
Yeah.
an interesting
But it's
way to look at it. Yeah.
I find if you don't let them grow, they don't want to be on your team anymore
Yeah.
because they want to grow. So they're going to go find a team that's going to allow them to do that. Whereas the mentality is so flipped, I find, with a lot of these teams of oh, I'll just hold you back. I'll put you on a contract and you can stay here.
Yeah.
But it's no, let me grow. And if this doesn't work out and I'm not growing, okay, maybe I'm just not working out with this roster, or can we change something? Or so it's you kind of have to work with your players. And I find Dallas isn't doing that.
Yeah, I agree. Moving on, 3rd place, Utah.
Nice.
I think this is a really, really solid team. Everyone is sleeping on them. I think everyone except for maybe even the 3 of us.
Yeah, honestly.
This is
I
such a
ain't sleeping
slept
on
on.
them.
This
I
is
love
such a
them, yeah.
slept on team. I love this team.
Yeah.
Originally, I didn't like them just for their draft pick. They stole who Calgary wanted. I didn't like that last year.
Oh, TJ
Now-
Gimla?
I was so mad about that because he was supposed to easily go to the Flames, but
We got Perek. So.
no, we got Perek. I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like this team. They're looking solid to me. Like, they're going to be a solid third, maybe even a second place team.
Yeah.
Like, just with the way they're playing right now, Keller's been firing on all cylinders. Like, the whole team, just as a whole, they're playing so well right now.
Yeah.
Number 2, I've gone Colorado. So this is the team I swapped with Dallas. I originally had them 4th and Dallas 2nd, but now I have Colorado 2nd and Dallas 4th. Colorado's just a solid team. Like, exactly what I said earlier, where it's so hard to bet against a team that's as solid as Colorado.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I don't have them in first is just they just got to figure out their goaltending. That's been their issue.
Yeah.
Like, not in the same way as, say, like the Oilers with, like, Skinner and Pickard and whatnot.
God. Yeah.
But it's still an issue that they
still a
need
weak
to
point,
address.
yeah.
It's not a Stanley Cup winning goaltending tandem is the
Yeah.
thing. So that's something they got to figure out. And then first, a team that does have arguably one of the best goalies in the league right now, Connor Hellebuck, and the Winnipeg Jets. Like,
Yeah.
the Jets, they're incredible. Like, I watched them the other day when we played them. It's like, we
Dude,
played
yeah.
well against them, but
you can just see the
like,
skill gap, eh?
Well,
like,
yeah, and they're just clicking as a team.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't
They
make,
are.
they made a couple bigger changes. They sent Ehlers off. He's in Carolina now.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything, by the way. I just want to point that
yeah,
out.
no goals.
there. He's done nothing in Carolina whatsoever
They
so
saw it
far this
coming.
whole
They
year.
were like, we know you're not doing anything anymore.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And then, of course, they brought in Jonathan Toews as well, and he's fit in there like that missing piece that they've been
Yes,
missing
yeah.
for all these years where they've been in the playoffs and just haven't gotten anywhere. I think Winnipeg is definitely going to be a team to watch this
Yeah.
year, for sure.
Yeah.
Taves is such a good player, but I think it's also quote unquote retired.
Yeah.
He left. Chicago was his team. That was his home. That was his life, career. Coming into Winnipeg, I think he's going to be great, if not slightly better than he was on Chicago. Like, he was really good. I think he's going to be slightly better because he's playing for his hometown team. And this is like coming out of retirement. This is almost fun for him.
Yeah, 100%.
This isn't a career
Yeah,
anymore.
no.
This is just for fun.
Yeah, and
which
he's killing
is going to make it so much better because he's got that confidence of a team wants me. I'm older. I'm more of a seasoned veteran. No one really wants the older players anymore. So it's like that gap
Yeah.
of this is a career and I have to be good to get paid versus now I'm just playing on like the team I grew up watching. Like, this is fun and I'm getting paid.
Yeah, I think there's like no expectations really for him, like
Which
kind of
is-
coming back, which I think is like like on his side, right? Like, there's no
Yeah.
expectation to be like, oh, I have to put up 70 points.
He's gonna
So-
put up way more points because there's no expectations for him.
Yeah, no, I'm happy he's back. Like, it's nice.
Yeah,
to see him
same.
back, so.
He's a good face to have around the league, I think, for sure.
Exactly.
So, moving on now away from predictions. And this is something that's been really bugging me this
Yep.
year, is because we've just re-signed Ryan Huska.
Oh man,
What on earth is going through this guy's head? On going into game 9, he's benched Matthew Coronado.
Yeah.
And going into this, he said he needs to slow it down. We're 8 games into the season. Why on earth are we criticizing people 8 games into the season? He's only in his second year. Last year was essentially his rookie year. Why? Like, it's so early and he's killing it. Like, I don't
He needs to
feel
slow
like
it
it's
down, sir. You're last in you're last in the league.
I know.
You don't
We're
need
not
to
winning
slow
anything
down.
here.
You need to move faster.
No,
yes,
like-
like
I've been
Yeah.
saying this since last year. Like, he is a terrible coach. Like,
Yeah.
the only reason last year he looked kind of good was because Wolf carried him. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, I know, like, this is a tank, and it's like, oh, like, my parents have been like, oh, don't you want them to, like, bench these guys? Like, this is, like, you'll be bad, right? But I'm like, like, we should be ethically tanking. Like, you can be bad and still play your, like, young guys. Like, look at the Sharks. Like, are they benching Celebrini?
No.
Are they benching Will Smith?
No.
Like,
Because they know they're not great, but they could be great because they're letting their young guys
they're
learn
just giving them the
and
just go run with whatever you
Yeah.
do. If they make mistakes, who cares? Like, that's what we should be doing.
That's how they learn and become better players is they make those mistakes and they come back and go, okay, why did I do that?
exactly.
exactly.
Don't do that next time. But Zeri and Coronado are sitting out here like,
well, yeah. Why are we doing this? Zeri's been bounced around all over. Like,
Dude,
he's
don't
played on
get-
every
yeah.
single line. I get that we're trying to move him into more of a center position because we drafted him as a center/winger.
Yeah.
Fourth line, just no. Our fourth line isn't a goal scoring line. Zeri's a solid goal scorer. We got to put him up there at least give me the third line if he's playing center. Like, I know we got
Exactly.
Backlund there. I know we have Coleman on that line. But, like, come on. Like, realistically, if we're trying to mold one of our younger future star players into a center, why are we playing Michael Backlund, who, don't get
He's
me
gonna
wrong, I love
retire soon.
Michael Backlund, but he's 37 years old. He's
Like,
not going to get any better.
Does Huska not realize that if he wants his centermen to score goals, he needs to put them with wingers that know how to
That's
pass
what
the
I mean.
puck
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
and set up? And therefore, your guys' fourth line does not have.
Yeah, we have Lomberg and
Wingers.
Klapka.
Lomberg,
and
Klapka,
Kirkland.
and Kirkland, yeah, and it's going to be Pospisil when he comes back, which, to be completely fair, is not a goal-scoring line. I quite like that line, just as that big, solid, get-in-your-face line. They're not going to do much
They're a
scoring.
defensive-minded line. They're
Yes.
Energy line.
They are.
Exactly.
It's kind of like that line not being a goal scorer. That's a penalty kill lineup.
Exactly.
You put your big in your face guys. Okay, you don't really need the offense on your penalty kills. You just need those guys to stand in front of your goalie, kick the puck out a couple times in the 2 minutes you have it, and go with it. Like, just that's what they're for.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want to point out too, like those three players, like no shame on them, but like on probably 25 other NHL teams, they're not even like on the NHL roster. So I think when you're playing Zary with probably like AHL caliber players,
Yeah.
there's a high chance he's not going to develop. Like playing him with guys that are like supposed like would be in the AHL and like 25 other NHL teams.
Like
So yeah, it doesn't make sense like
Yeah.
why they're prioritizing like all these veterans like
Oh, but
Coleman, Backlund over Zary.
They're veterans, but he's on a fourth line with veterans. They'll help him grow.
Exactly.
No, they won't. They're
No,
holding
he's
him
playing
back.
with Ryan Lomberg and
because
Justin Kirkland.
Yeah.
Like,
Those veterans have never grown themselves.
yeah.
So how are they supposed to help him grow as a rookie if they have never had a breakout season, breakout game, breakout year, career, like nothing? They
Yeah.
have nothing to show for their careers. They've sat on the fourth lines and on the bench their entire careers.
Yeah.
What do you want Zary to do?
Yeah, exactly.
At that point,
I
Zary's
100%
going to
agree.
be the one that's going to help them break out in their career.
Yeah, for
like-
sure.
I kind of want to ask you guys like a question about
Mm-hmm.
like what do you think like the Flames, like I don't like Ryan, I'm sure you've seen some of this stuff. But like it seems like the organization is holding on to like this little hope that this is just a fluke start and that they can like get going again. Like I've seen stuff saying
Yeah.
the Flames will not trade Kadri unless he wants out because in a perfect world they want to keep Kadri. But it's like
Yeah,
like,
I
we're
think,
last in the league. Like be proactive. Like trade the guys that have value. You know what I mean?
yeah, I saw that as well this morning too. And realistically, I know the team thinks they still have an outside shot at a playoff run, but I don't know. Like,
Dude, they're
this,
not.
This
like,
is not a playoff team. Like,
what
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Delulu-land
Like,
are
That's
we
what I
all
mean.
living in?
That's
they're
what I
worse than
mean.
I am, and that's saying something because
See,
going off my predictions recently.
I'm
that
not
is
a part
saying
of your.
something, but
I'm not a part of your Delulu land. I will stay nice and
Yeah.
outside of the Flames.
No, like it kills me because it's like we're last, and it's like, can the team just not take the hint? Like
Yeah,
you guys
exactly.
are not good. Like let's
Yeah.
come on, like let's get Anderson out of here. Let's get Kadri out of here.
Yeah.
Let's get Coleman out of here. Like let's just Mission McKenna. Come on, baby. Like
Exactly.
Let's go. Let's
I
go for
agree.
it.
I don't know if
agree.
McKenna wants to come to Alberta. Let's be real.
Oh, have you seen him in the Flames jersey before? He totally wants to play here.
Oh yeah,
He's from
100%.
UConn. That's close.
Yeah, close enough.
Okay.
Moving on. We're going to talk about some of the injuries.
Oh my
and
God.
I mean, there's a couple things. We're going to talk about injuries and then kind of see what time we're at and either
Sure.
talk about that Nature's extension or move into our music spotlight. But first off, we're going to talk about the Flames and the Oilers, since those are essentially the two teams that this podcast is based around. And then we're going to go off on a bit of a tangent with the Vancouver Canucks because
Oy.
holy,
Man, I feel bad for those
how
guys.
are they still good? Because I have underestimated this team. But anyway, Calgary Flames, this hurts my heart. Zane Parekh is currently injured.
Yeah.
Completely undisclosed, which 90% of these injuries are.
no
that I
one's
have
gonna
on this list here.
disclose these injuries.
Yeah,
Um,
but I don't know.
Poor guy, man. I mean-
hurt. I mean, it was bound to
R.I.P.
happen the way he was getting
Yeah.
literally thrown around out there.
Yeah, he was taking some giant hits.
Yeah, he
like,
was.
Like you could tell the opposition was going after like let's go
Yeah.
after this like 170-pound kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, poor guy, man. Obviously, like I hate seeing those hits. Like I
Yeah.
hate, but you can just tell like he's a rookie, right? Like when he's
Yeah.
playing, like he has those flashes, like those offensive
I mean-
flashes.
Give it a moment. He's still listed as day to day.
Oh
yeah, that's
no.
what I mean.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not like
he's still
a big.
day-to-day.
It's not a big deal.
No,
It's just like
he's still day to day. It's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, no, we're fine.
Yeah,
It just
it's
it just
just-
hurts because we want to be playing a lot of these games right
Yeah.
now and working on that development, even though he's playing that third line.
What development? You guys don't
Yeah.
believe in development. What are you talking about?
I think this brings in the question though too, especially with just like how he's played. Like he hasn't been bad. Like I've actually really liked his game.
Yeah,
I
same.
just think you're sort of seeing like maybe how physically like immature he still is. Like and this begs the question too, if especially if this keeps up with the Flames, like this season they stay at the bottom of the league, do they maybe loan him to Team Canada for the World Juniors?
Yeah,
And just
100%.
let him-
I would love it.
Like let him go there, build his confidence, like probably be the best defenseman at that tournament. And then maybe he can come back just like with boosted confidence. I'm not saying his confidence is down right now, but like I'm sure like playing in Calgary isn't necessarily the most uplifting thing right now.
No, definitely not. You
So-
never like it's hard to be on a losing team like that
That's
too,
what I
and
mean.
especially
Yeah.
like the Flames with the start we've had, where it's every game.
Yeah.
Like- And I mean we lost in overtime last night, which was or in a shootout last night, which
I loved it. It was
is
awesome.
better. To be completely honest, if we're not going to win the game, I'd rather us just lose in
It is
regulation
true.
and not get a point.
But the Sharks did win, so
yes,
it's
the Sharks
okay.
win. So you know what? It doesn't matter.
fine.
We're still the worst team in the
We're
league
still
by 2
last.
points.
Woohoo! Go Calgary.
And then Pospisil, he's still out for a while.
Yeah.
He's going to be another month or two. I would be my best
Yeah,
guess.
he's official IR.
I
Yeah.
worry about Pospisil just because he's had those concussion injuries in the past.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's what it's related to, but he has dealt with that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure. Moving on to the Oilers, we got Zach Hyman. He's still out. He hasn't played a game since that Dallas game.
Well, I
I'm
think
gonna be real.
isn't it been confirmed though he's out for like a long time? Like,
He's on
He's
injured
out-
reserve.
yeah.
As of right now, like he's not
I
playing.
thought it was for like December.
He's
literally.
not
Yeah.
playing Saturday's game. Like he's out.
Oh, yeah, no. He's been fully ruled out
Um,
of that. But
I'm gonna be honest though, as an Oilers fan, I've barely noticed the man on the ice before his injury.
Well, yeah, I mean he's probably
Yeah.
dealing with stuff though, like in the
Like-
playoffs, like.
Like I get he was really good but he's just kind of there. Like honestly, Edmonton, like we've got big names and we've got good players, but a lot of the guys that aren't the big names are really what's moving the team forward.
Yeah.
Zach Hyman and Connor McDavid, like I mean Leon Draisaitl, like the man's never gonna stop, but Connor McDavid doesn't score anymore. Hyman barely scores. We've lost a lot of good guys. Like you don't see them as much anymore on the ice, so it's like his wrist injury isn't really affecting anything. Like we won the other day. We still did really good. Also, what Delulu land is Edmonton living in that Darnell Nurse scored twice?
yeah, I saw that.
Sorry, what?
Where was and then he still lost. But
Was I think I was
can't believe that was real.
I think I was actually high.
Yeah.
I don't smoke, but I think I got high and witnessed that
You're
Darnell
like,
Nurse.
there's no way. Like, what happened?
I'm like, did I like? Am I what? Huh? I'm sorry.
and then he still
Um,
lost to JT Miller in overtime. But moving on.
No, I'm talking about the other game. We won the other game.
Against the Rangers? That was last night. He scored twice.
Yeah.
Yes, and he lost.
Oh. I thought we were lol. Sorry, maybe I was high. Okay, never mind.
Moving on. You also got Janmark and Kapanen out.
These two actually hurt.
Yeah.
These two
Yeah, I
actually
know.
really hurt.
Like Janmark, I feel like is such a like good energy.
Yeah.
guy. Like, he's-
Yeah. For
The
sure.
only thing that would hurt more than Janmark and Kapanen would be Ekholm.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
If this
100%.
like Janmark and Kapanen, like again, the smaller names are doing more for our team
Yeah.
than
How have Savoy and Howard been doing?
Savoy's been
saw
quite
Howard.
solid.
So that's Savoy
Howard's
scored.
good. Howard scored
I've
again.
seen Savoy's been doing quite well. from
Savoy's
what I've
been
seen.
really
I quite
good.
like him.
I really like Howard. But like we talked about that a while ago where
Yeah.
I was like, I think his ego just needs to really come down to like base level.
Yeah, he just needs to get humbled, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think slowly, I think there's been some humbling in the locker room because
good.
I've noticed the first couple of games he played, he really likes to hold on to the puck. He thinks he's good. He knows what he's doing. He won't pass it. He's passing the puck now.
Hey.
Yeah,
there you
He's
Look
go.
at that.
passing the puck.
There you go.
And I think there's been some humbling because Edmonton still does have a lot of true veteran guys. Like, we're not a young team. We're not fully young. But that's why Janmark and Kapanen hurt so much because that's a part of our leadership group.
Yeah.
Janmark, Kapanen, Hyman, McDavid, Draisaitl. That's our leadership. And now we've got three of them hitting the fan. But I think Ekholm would hurt more if he was on injured reserve right now.
He's such a
So,
big
Yeah.
part of your guys' team. Too,
I-
like the decor
yeah.
like relies so heavily on him. So.
Yeah. I don't like picking favorites because every time I've picked a favorite, they've disappeared.
Yeah.
But like Ekholm is definitely up there. There's no favorite. Ekholm's in second because number one just like doesn't get a person because I'm scared they're gonna
Number one's Nurse.
leave the team.
No, your first should be Nurse then, right?
I've been
that
saying
like
my
making
first
him-
has been Nurse for years, but I think because the universe knows that I hate him so much and I'm just saying it
Like, yeah, no,
to
he's
try,
fair.
they're like, no, actually, because you're trying to trick the system and that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. To the Vancouver Canucks. This
Poor team.
this poor fan base
Poor
has
team,
been
man. Like,
robbed of multiple cups. And now
Yeah, thanks to Edmonton. Sorry, guys.
they have an $11 million Elias Pettersson who
wait, hasn't he been picking it up though?
he has, but
Or am I
realistically,
wrong?
he's not playing at the Elias Pettersson we saw a couple years
That
ago.
is true.
And
Yeah, Elias or
I w-
Elias. Which one?
yeah,
Right.
the one who's supposed to be good. That
Yeah.
one. So essentially, I was talking to, and I told Naomi this story earlier. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday before the Canucks game, and he goes, we got a lot of injuries right now, but at
least we have Besser."
at least we have Besser. And I kid you not,
Yeah.
first shift of the game, this guy blocks a
Oh.
shot and he's out.
Well,
So now they not only do they have Besser out, they have Quinn Hughes out with an upper body injury.
Connor
They have
Garland.
Connor Garland out. They have Forbert out.
Forbert's
Mancini out. Leckermacki out. Bluger out. Hoglander and Hedel.
Like, dude, that is like
It's
that's literally half their
brutal.
team.
Sorry.
I know.
That
Like-
is half their team.
how are they surviving?
How are they still good?
Well,
Is
that's
my
what I
question.
mean. Like, when they get healthy, like
I'm
how good are they gonna
sorry.
be?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're this good when they're missing players,
I apologize to the Canucks fans because I have
Oh, I know.
slept heavily on this
Like
team.
my buddy
Like-
is a big Canucks fan, and he keeps sending me all the injuries. I'm like, dude, when's this gonna end?
yeah,
like,
it's not. Like,
like I'm not.
like
oh,
Vancouver
jeez.
is like their middle ground. They're 21st. They're 6-6-0. So like 12 points in 12 games. Like they're
That's
half
not
and
even-
half.
Yeah.
They're
but-
not bad.
no, they're
They're-
really not.
They're not in a wild card spot right now, but like
Well, yeah, when you put into context what they're missing, like that's pretty solid.
the
Yeah.
fact that they're not at the bottom, like
Yeah.
Calgary has players.
Yeah, at least we
we're
have some
good
Chicago
roster.
has
Yeah.
players. Edmonton has players. Like everyone has their players except for Vancouver,
Yep.
and they are beating the life out of everybody right now.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I would be crying if I was playing on Vancouver right
Yes.
Yeah, it's sad,
Exactly.
but-
Anyway, we're gonna move straight on into our music spotlight now. So we're gonna move straight into that. It's TNT by AC/DC. I'm not quite sure what happened there, to be completely honest, but it decided it didn't want to play TNT anymore. So
Someone hijacked our show.
we're back now. We're
There's
back
a
a little bit
ghost.
earlier than expected.
Yeah, it's Halloween, guys. so-
We
Happy
are.
Halloween.
Yeah, we're gonna hop into the Olympics in the projected roster in just a second.
Brendan here, and I'll be taking
It's
you through my
Tuesday,
show.
and it's 9 o'clock, and you know what time
Welcome
it
to the
is.
show. My name is Code Millich. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning,
Hopefully you're
everybody. I
having
hope
a
you
good
had a way better weekend than I did. I was stuck.
New music, new talent, new name. CMRU.ca by students for you.
Alrighty. So moving on to our
Oh my goodness, I'm excited.
projected rosters for the Olympics.
This is gonna
I've
be
been waiting to
awesome.
talk about this
Yes.
for so long.
I'm
It's ridiculous.
excited.
I've made a whole spreadsheet on here.
Yep.
For those listening, of course, you won't be able to see, and those on YouTube as well who are listening after we've been live, you won't be able to see. But I've made a spreadsheet with all of the NHL's predicted rosters for the Big Four, so Canada, USA, Sweden, and Finland, as well as their notable absences. So shall we start with the home team, Team Canada?
Yeah.
Of course, why not?
Oh my God.
So I guess the way I didn't really think about how we were going to go through this, to be completely honest, but I guess
Yeah.
we'll just go through the forwards, and then talk about that for a sec. Go through the defense, talk to that for a second, then the goalies, and then we'll go to notable absences because there definitely are a few, especially for Canada and the States.
Yeah.
But
And
for our
there's an
forwards,
injury on Team Canada's roster right now
There
Yes,
is.
that
there
we
is.
need to figure out.
There is.
And I have
exactly.
a very interesting. But anyways, okay. Do you just
Okay.
wanna?
All right, yeah,
But-
perfect.
okay.
So I'll just quickly rip through this for Team Canada here. For our forwards, we have Sam Bennett, Anthony Cirelli, Sidney Crosby, Brendan Hagel, Nathan McKinnon, Brad Marchand, Mitch Marner, Connor McDavid, Braden Point, Sam Reinhart, Mark Scheifele, Mark Stone, Nick Suzuki, and Tom Wilson. What do we think?
What a crop.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously like elite. Like it's gonna be elite.
Tom Wilson making a comeback here.
Yeah, honestly,
I
I love
haven't
it.
really heard of him in a couple years, but I think it's also like the
It's-
last time he got
yeah.
suspended, they kind of threatened to end his career.
Yeah,
So, because I'm pretty sure that man's been suspended more than like everyone in the NHL.
yeah, probably. I
There's,
wouldn't
like,
be surprised.
Everyone
I
in the
wouldn't be
NHL,
surprised,
it's like
yeah.
the suspensions list, and it's like a number. And then there's Tom Wilson.
Could you guys imagine like Bennett and Wilson on the line?
Oh,
though?
baby.
Just throwing the ball.
Well, I think that's
around?
what they're probably going to do, to
Probably,
be completely
yeah.
honest.
Let's
and I
put
can see
Marchand,
them,
Bennett,
yeah.
and Wilson on
Honestly,
the lineup.
I love it. Perfect.
Third
There's
line.
your line
First
four. First
go.
line. Jeez.
First line, let's
First
go.
line.
Holy, that
Wow.
would be quite the line. I see that for starting against the state. Oh, I mean, I guess you can't fight in the Olympics, can you?
Oh, that's a good question. What are the
I don't
rules of
remember.
Let
that?
me Google it.
It's been so long.
Yeah, we haven't seen
I'm
them.
pretty sure they're on
in
IHAF
Olympics.
rules.
We have
Hockey.
So
we
AKA
haven't
you can't fight.
seen
No, wait. No.
No fights.
Automatic suspension has made fighting in college hockey relatively rare. Fighting is strictly prohibited in European professional hockey leagues and in Olympic ice hockey.
Yeah.
So college, European, and Olympic ice hockey, no fighting.
So we're not going to get a rematch then of Four
Boo.
Nations.
No,
Yeah, that's kind of sad, honestly. But
IHF is like really strict.
they are strict
so-
about that, and I
So-
can see that for like the U19 World Juniors, whatnot.
Yes.
I get that.
So
for
everyone's
sure.
getting suspended in the first team.
Yeah,
they're
Team
just
USA
gonna
drop
game.
them.
USA,
It's-
Team Canada, they're going to put them in just
and then we're going to
relegated
be
for
playing on. It's going to be
sides,
like
yeah.
beer league hockey, where everyone gets suspended and thrown in the box for the first game, and then they're playing 6 players the rest of the games.
Yeah,
And
essentially.
that's it. That's their entire roster. It's just the
Yeah.
6 guys,
All right.
and one of them's a goalie.
Sounds
Yeah.
like my MRU intramural team. We
Yeah.
had
Oh
my
8 guys.
God.
We had 8 guys on Wednesday. It was great.
geez.
Oh.
11:30 ice time. Awesome.
Nice.
Alrighty. Yeah, so we're going to keep going through this just because we don't have loads of time to get through all this. But for
Defense.
our defense, Drew Doughty, Thomas Harley, Cale McCarr, Josh Morrissey, Colton Parayko, Travis Sanheim, Shea Theodore, and Devon Taves.
Okay.
So
I like this.
what
Lineup.
It's solid.
What I feel
It's
about
okay.
this, what I feel about this is that Canada's D-core is going through a transition period where obviously they
Yeah.
still have the guys like McCarr, Morrissey, like all those guys are really good.
I think
Theodore.
we have more defense on our front end than we do our back end, to be completely
No,
honest.
like that's
Yeah.
what I mean, and I think we have some young defensemen coming up. Like we're in a transition period where we have like these younger Canadian defensemen like Dupont, who's like projected first overall next year. We have Schaefer, obviously, who we'll get to coming up. We have Perek, we have Dickinson. So I think it's still a really good D-core, but I do think next Olympics, man, this D-core is gonna be unbelievable.
Can we put Josh Morrissey, Colton Parayko, Marchand, Wilson, and Bennett on the lineup?
jeez. That would be quite the line. Moving on to our goalies. Nothing too unexpected. We got Bennington, Aiden Hill, and Logan Thompson. I'm
Aiden Hill's
so
injured.
happy. I know. I know.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
The first thing I sent you after the show was,
I
oh yeah,
know.
Aiden Hill's now injured.
Yeah.
He's on my freaking
Yeah,
fantasy
he
team.
showed me. It's
Nice.
like, yeah, so the Vezina winner is injured this
Yeah.
year.
Nice.
Apparently.
Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Thompson, I'm excited to see because he's like really good when he's really good.
Yeah.
But he's like really bad when he's really
Yeah.
bad.
Canada's
Yeah.
like gold.
And
We all
Jordan
know
Bennington
about
is
it.
just
Yeah.
falling off a cliff currently, so I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah. On to notable absences for Canada. We have Macklin Celebrini. That's a big one. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people wanted him, or even Connor Bedard,
I think
in for like
Celebrini
Tom Wilson.
and Bedard is like the teams are like you're not allowed to play because if you get injured,
Yeah.
I think honestly though,
Same with Schaefer.
I think
Yeah.
just my personal opinion, I do think Celebrini should be switched out for like Sorelli potentially.
Yeah.
I
could
think
see that.
Sorelli you could put on, or I mean you could put Celebrini on as like a third line guy because he's really defensive, and Bedard too. I honestly think maybe for Mark Stone.
Yeah, for
We'll
sure.
see.
Mark
though.
Stone is old.
And he's injured right
Yes,
now
that
Mark
too.
too.
Stone is really old.
And he's
guys.
injured.
Yeah.
Mark Stone
So-
played on the Olympics when we were still allowed to play in the Olympics before the ban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how old he is.
Yeah. And then, of course, like you said before, Matthew Schaefer, first overall draft pick from the last draft.
We'll have to
and then the
see.
big one
Um,
for me, Seth Jarvis.
Yes.
I don't know. Because Seth Jarvis, he kind of has his ups and downs for sure, but I feel like, you know, he played for Team Canada last time. Of course, he was on the World Junior training camp roster before he got cut,
yeah.
and then he made Team Canada for last year's Four
I mean,
Nations.
don't hate me, but I think Seth Jarvis being not on Team Canada is okay.
I
feel
mean, like they'll
like
they'll
totally
still
the
be
opposite.
okay. Like,
Yeah.
and I think too for listeners if
I
they
just
don't
don't love
understand,
him.
I think like the absent players, there's still a
There's still a
opportunity.
possibility. Yeah.
Like, they could still make
Yeah.
the team. So
This is not 100% locked in. This is just projected rosters
Yeah.
Yeah,
posted
this
by the
isn't a
NHL.
full-
some of these
Yeah.
guys might still make the team.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Never know.
Moving on to the States. I'm just going to rip through the whole team here because
Yeah,
we
go
don't have
for
tons
We
of
have
time.
10
we only have
minutes
10
Yeah, we
minutes.
got
so
10 minutes.
Okay.
ripping through this.
Okay. So for Team USA, we have for our forwards Matt Boldy, Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Jake Gensel, Jack Hughes, Clayton Keller, Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews, JT Miller, Patrick Kane, Matthew Nyes, Brady Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk, and Tage Thompson. For
Matthew
your
Nice is
forwards.
going to kill somebody, just saying.
Yep, for sure. For defense, we have Brock Faber, Adam Fox, Noah Hannafin, Quinn Hughes, Charlie McAvoy, Jake Sanderson, Jacob Slavin, and Zach Werenski. For goalies, this is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Connor
It's
Hellebuck,
bad.
Jake Ottinger, and Jeremy Swayman.
That is
So,
scary.
that is
We've got
terrifying.
some solid offense on Team Canada, but like, I don't think we're gonna be able to score a goal.
I mean, we beat Hellebuck last time. We can beat him again. Let's make that very clear.
Yeah.
It was Hellebuck who
It's-
we did beat,
yes.
you
it
know,
is.
8 or 9 months ago,
and
whatever
then Quinn
it was.
Hughes is
but-
injured right now.
And Quinn- yes,
So
Quinn
are
Hughes
the
is
so are
out
the
as
Tkachuk
well.
bros. So
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. They
Yeah.
could have some serious drops. Who knows? Maybe they won't even make it to out of the round robin.
Yeah,
that,
right now to
that
put
would
Luke
be
Hughes
that'd be-
in
that would be
instead.
I would love
lovely. Yeah, same. So for notable absences, Cole Caulfield. Where is my MVP?
Yeah, dude. No,
It's
that is.
because-
Where is my
that
MVP?
It's
a
okay.
Cole
snub.
It's
Caulfield.
okay.
That's
The
bad.
Tkachuks aren't going to be a part of this, and Caulfield, Robertson, Hughes, everyone's going to be chucked in because all the injuries aren't going to come back before the Olympics, and it'll be okay.
I mean, it might be good for us that Caulfield's not on it, just because
That's
we
true.
don't want the States
That
to
is
win.
true.
We are.
Was
That
he
is
on
true.
Four Nations though?
He was.
Okay, we still beat him then.
I know, but then that's
Wait,
just
was
one
Caulfield
less.
Four
Yeah, I'm
Nations?
pretty sure
Yeah.
he was. That's just one
Why do
more
I not
star
remember him?
MVP candidate that we don't have to deal with.
I think something we should just like a quick topic is Hudson not being on the team.
Yeah, that's
I think
big.
people need to realize though, like look at their decor.
Yeah,
Like
no,
he's an
it's-
offensive guy. Like where's he gonna fit in?
Never mind,
He
guys.
won't.
We were lied to. Cole Caulfield did not play on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
never
think
mind.
he did.
He's still been snubbed, I think. Patrick Kane, you're old, bud.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I'm
I
sorry.
get you're good. You won a couple cups. No.
Yeah,
he's
I don't
like
think he
39,
should.
40.
Can we
He's
just
putting
like
up
have
20
our
goals a year. That's
Team
it.
Canada Four Nations roster as our Olympics team, please?
Honestly, yeah.
Because that team, have you seen
And
the
have
edits on TikTok of
2024,
it?
25
Oh, I
Logan
have. I
Thompson
have
in
some
there. Can we have that?
reposted.
Dude.
Okay,
So
I'm going to move
good.
on to Sweden just because we are still running short on time. And I'm going to apologize in advance. I know most of these names. I think I
Dude,
might
the
actually
first
know all
name
of
on
them.
this? What the heck?
I know. But I'm gonna apologize in advance in case I mess up any of these names. I'm bad.
I'll
with
help you. I'll
names.
help you.
I
Okay,
mean, yeah,
here we
me-
go. We're gonna give this a go.
Okay.
So Team Sweden forwards, we got Michael Backlund,
Ew.
Calgary Flames GOAT,
Are we serious?
Jesper Bratt, Leo Carlson, Joel Eriksson Ek,
Uh-huh.
Philip Forsberg, William Carlson, Adrian Kempe, Gabriel Landeskog, is it Elias or Elias Lindholm?
I think it's Elias.
This is
Elias
Elias Lindholm.
William Nylander, Elias Pettersson,
Yep.
Ricardo Kell, Lucas Raymond, Mika Zibanejad. For
Zab-
defense, Rasmus Anderson,
Ah!
the
Probably.
legend himself,
Yeah, I don't know. what
Jonas
that-
Brodin, Rasmus Dahlin, Matthias Ekholm,
Yeah!
Gustav Forsling, Victor Hedman, Eric Carlson, and Hampus Lindholm. So you got both Lindholms on there. Of course, they both play for Boston as well.
They got a
do.
solid
Um,
goalie team, too.
Yeah,
Lot
and then
of
you got
Lindholm.
Gustafsson,
Put
Markstrom,
Ullmark in
and
there.
Ullmark. Ullmark's been
Can we
absolutely
get an
terrible
Ullmark
this year.
Swayman hug at the Olympics, please?
No, because they're
Well, no,
battling it
because they're
off.
both
Yeah.
not going to play.
Oh,
They
that's
both
true.
had
Still,
horrible
can we
starts.
like reunite this? Because I miss them.
Yeah,
But also,
same.
if Team Canada doesn't win, I literally just want Sweden to win strictly because of Matthias Ekholm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
if
can
Canada
agree
doesn't
with
win,
that.
I'd be happy with a
If
Sweden or
Canada doesn't
Finland
win, Sweden has to.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
Notable
saying.
absences for Sweden are. I'm not even going to talk about Backstrom. William Eklund. I mean,
Eklund should definitely.
I think he should
be in
definitely
there.
be there. There's some guys I think
Like-
you could swap out that I think they've
Yeah,
just
yeah.
taken for experience over, you know.
Like I get they have Backlund probably on there to be like a fourth line center, but I feel like
Yeah.
Elias Lindholm could play fourth line center, and then they could put Eklund in there as like a third line winger or something like that. So.
Yeah, for
Ryan,
sure.
I need you to try and pronounce the Finnish goaltender because this is going to be so funny. Because
We'll get there. We're moving on to Finland
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Forwards, this should be fun.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Finland
do my best.
Is
We got
interesting.
Sebastian Aho starting off strong.
Yeah.
We got Joel Armia,
Oh, boy.
Mikkel Granlund, Eric Holla, Rope Hintz, Capo Caco,
Yeah.
oi,
Why not Capo
Oliver
Kapanen?
Kapanen,
Oh, God.
Oliver Kapanen, Jesper Kokaniemi, Arturi Lekkonen, Anton Lundell,
Ooh.
Ito Lusterainen, Matthias Michelli, Mikko Rantanen, and Teuvo Teravainen. I did it.
You did.
I messed that up so many times
There you
practicing
go.
his name
What a
before.
win.
For defensemen, we got Miro Heiskanen, Henry Yokiharu, Issa Lindell, Olli Mata.
Mata, yeah.
Mata?
Olli Mata.
Jeez. Nicola. Oh,
Oh, I don't know
jeez.
how to say
Matt
that
and
guy's
Paulo.
name.
That's
Thank
what it's
you,
called.
Matt and Paulo.
Matt and Paulo.
I was trying to figure out who that was the other day while watching the Flames
Never
Sens
heard
game.
of him.
Yeah, Rasmus Ristolainen and
good luck
with
that.
Vakanainen.
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 Nice.
There you go.
Thank you. I'll get there
Kevin
eventually.
Lankinen, what a beast, man.
Lankinen. He's going to be their starting goalie, too.
Yeah,
and then we
yo.
got Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yeah.
I nailed
love-
it. And then UC Saros.
Have you seen the pronunciation, like him actually pronouncing his name
Yes.
on?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God, he
so wrong from what everyone else says. From
the
all
way
the
he
announcers.
says it is so satisfying because it's literally it's like
This
a
is perfect, like, accent.
Yeah.
what is like the what's like it's the brain rot thing. Like it's like listening
Oh,
to his
jeez.
name on repeat is like
Oh.
Yeah.
solid. It's
Yeah, for sure.
Also Patrick Laine. Rip.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
that's the one notable
I mean-
absence I could really find from Team Finland, to be completely honest.
R.I.P.
Finland's an interesting team because I feel like they're really just top heavy.
They are, yeah. They definitely are. They're gonna be a similar team to what I see the Oilers, to be completely honest with you. Where their top six are gonna get all their minutes, and then the bottom six is just gonna have 5 minutes a game. That's it.
I just realized you didn't have Barco up on the lineup, and then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, he's in.
Yeah, no, he's gone, so he
Also-
won't be playing.
Who the heck is Oliver Kapanen?
Oh, dude, he's like a.
Also,
he's been-
Joel Armia, I feel, has been in the league
I know.
for
Army's
800
been around
years.
forever.
Like what? Rupe Hintz? Haven't heard of him in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Kapanen's just like he's a rookie in Montreal. He's just been lighting it up.
Really?
Like,
He's
just
been quite
right,
good. Yeah,
right
no,
out of
he's
the
been
bat.
solid,
He's
for
been
sure.
really good for them. So
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right,
I-
we're going to move on here just because we only have about 3.5 minutes left,
No
and there's a
time
couple things we
yeah,
want
this
to
is
talk
kind
about.
of sad.
You're listening to CMRU.ca by students for you.
Okay, so moving away from hockey for the first time, I think, ever on this show, I just wanted to plug that the Calgary Stampeders have made the
Yes,
playoffs.
go Stamps.
Finally.
Damn.
Go
We're playing in
Stamps.
Vancouver this weekend. Let me pull it up on my calendar. I can get you the exact time, actually.
Thought
That's
you would have already had it
November.
pulled up, right? with your
They are playing
spreadsheet.
at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in BC.
Let's go against the Lions.
So
Let's go.
Stamps.
Go
They didn't beat
Stamps,
the
man.
Lions all year, I don't think. So this should be an interesting game.
Will.
I trust him though. I trust
Fingers
VA.
crossed.
We should have a good chance of doing well, I think, in this. And then, of course, the MRU Men's Soccer Championship game. Third year in a row. Third year in a row. But we may or may not be playing the best men's soccer team in Canada West history.
We have faith.
We have faith, though. It's at home. Home crowd's going to be hopefully out in large. It's MRU. You never know. If you're around, come out, support. Tickets, I believe, are completely free. It's a fun team to watch. I've seen a couple of their games last year. They're a really fun, solid team to watch. I think they got a good chance of taking down the
Men's
juggernaut
soccer,
that's
here we
UBC.
come.
That's UBC. And then, of course, the women's soccer, they're actually playing right now up at UFC at McMahon in the bronze medal game, I believe. Unfortunately, they lost to UBC
That's
yesterday.
okay.
But you know what? That's good. It's development. We're getting there.
We can
we'll
beat
see
UFC.
We'll see them
It's
soon.
gonna
Oh yeah,
happen.
no, 100%. Beat UFC in their own house, even better.
Ah.
All right, moving on. You wanted to plug the Cougars again?
Oh, I always want to plug the
There you go. You got
Cougars.
2 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. So there's no hockey this weekend. They're on their bye week, which is like the best bye week to have. Happy Halloween. Next weekend we have a split weekend. Women's game on Friday, men's game on Saturday at home at Flames Community Arena. Against the University of Alberta. It's going to be University of Alberta Pandas on Friday for women's and University of Alberta Golden Bears on Saturday for the men's. Men's destroyed them in preseason. I have full faith in them that they will do it again. The only thing is they're 0-4 on Friday nights, but they are 4-0 on Saturday nights. So hopefully when they're playing them in Edmonton, they can win on a Friday night for the first time this season. Women's are solid.
Yeah.
The girls' team, this women's team, is freaking stacked. Their rookies are insane. Watch out. Isa McPhee, shout out. That girl, rookie, first year, she's insane. Watch her. That's like my one noticeable plug.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And one more thing that I forgot to mention as well, just before we hand it over to the next show here in about 40 seconds, is that our MRU men's soccer team is playing on Stadium Field for the first time since
Wow.
the championship in 2 years. Brand new field, never been used for a game before. I'm so ready.
That's
We got
sweet.
bleachers. We don't have to stand.
Oh my God,
I'm here
really?
for it. Yeah, we got
Yes.
actual bleachers. I am so ready. But once again, thank you for everyone for tuning in. Of course, if you tuned in late, you want to see the first half of the show, that will be up on our YouTube. The link will
Maybe
be
our
on our
cameras will work this
Instagram.
time.
Yeah, hopefully they will, and I can have some more
Yeah,
promotable
hopefully
content.
the video actually works.
Yeah, exactly. All right, but anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Brendan here, and I'll be taking
It's
you through my
Tuesday,
show.
and it's 9 o'clock, and you know what time
Welcome
it
to the
is.
show. My name is Cody Millich. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning,
Hopefully you're
everybody. I
having
hope
a
you
good
had a
time.
way better weekend than I did. I was stuck.
New music, new talent, new name. CMRU.ca by students for you.